So now we will see Huygens principle. It is suggested by Huygens wave theory, and therefore it is called as the Huygens principle. Now what to state this statement first, then explanation, and then application and uses, application or uses of this statement. So the statement is like this: when every particle of a medium R, every particle on every point on a wavefront, whatever may be the type of the wavefront, when every particle of the medium or every point on the wavefront receives light waves, then it acts, it behaves like secondary source. So we already know the meaning of secondary source. And emits or produces and emits secondary waves. This is the first half part of the statement. And the envelope that is tangent. Envelope means tangent drawn to all the secondary wavelets represents a new position of the wavefront, represents the new position of a wavefront at later instant of time. The envelope represents new position of a wavefront at later instant of time. Explanation. So what is this statement that we have to see? So the meaning of statement is like this. Last time we have seen that if this is a source of light, then say at time t1 is equal to say 10 seconds, we get this spherical wavefront. So this spherical wavefront is known at time t is equal to t1 is equal to 10 seconds. Now, if we consider a later time t2 is equal to 12 seconds, then at 12 seconds, what is the position of the wavefront? What is its shape? Where its location? So last time we have seen that as time increases, the radius goes on increasing. So this radius was ct1. Now the new radius will be ct2. So at time t3 second, t3 is equal to 17 seconds. So this is the new position of the wavefront. So position number 1, position number 2, position number 3. So if this position is known, we can determine this position, we can determine this position by using the Huygens principle. The Huygens principle हा यूज आहे. जर आपल्याला इनिशियल पोझिशन आणि शेप, इनिशियल पोझिशन आणि शेप वेव्हफ्रंटला माहिती असेल, तर नंतरच्या इन्स्टंटला शेप काय असेल आणि पोझिशन कुठे गेलेली असेल वेव्हफ्रंटची ती आपल्याला ठरवता येऊ शकते. So this is the known position, this is the new position. This is the known position, this is the new position, like this. So wavefront advances. Advances means moves away from the source. How it propagates? The propagation of the wavefront is explained by using the Huygens principle. So this is the main use of the Huygens principle. It explains the propagation of the wavefront by using Huygens principle at different instant of time. As time increases, the wavefront advances. So how it advances? What are its different positions? That can be checked by using this principle, like this. Now, in this statement, we have underlined something. What is meant by secondary source? What is meant by secondary waves? What is meant by primary source? What is meant by primary waves? So last time we have made the distinguishing factors. We have seen the distinguishing factors between primary sources and secondary sources. The waves produced by the primary sources are called as primary waves. The waves produced by the secondary sources are called as a secondary waves. So these primary and secondary sources we already know. Their examples we also know in detail. So we will take some example to explain the meaning of secondary source and secondary waves. We will consider some example. Example first. Suppose this is a plane mirror. So this is a partition, non-transparent partition. Non-transparent partition. So on this side, this is a electric bulb, and now on this side there is a observer. So because of this non-transparent partition screen, the observer cannot see this source. This lamp behaves as a primary source. It is a primary source. Primary source. So if the observer looks toward the mirror, this is a mirror, then he will see the light rays coming from the image of this source. So suppose this is one ray of light traveling in the direction. It touches at point S1. This is another incident ray. It touches the point S2. So at S1, a reflection takes place and the ray of light moves in this direction by obeying the I is equal to R rule. Now at point S2 again there is a reflection. So these two rays of light are moving toward the observer. Now if these two rays are produced in the backward direction, they diverge from each other, therefore they will not intersect each other on this side. So if they are produced here, like this, Then at this point we will get the image edges. So in this case, from primary source, this is one primary wave traveling in the direction. This is another primary wave traveling in the direction. When these two waves reach the point S1 and S2 on the screen by this principle, every particle or every point on the wavefront, every particle of the medium S1, S2, they receive the light waves from the primary source S and they become secondary sources and they produce a secondary wave. The secondary wave में blue color से दाखवतो. This is one secondary wave traveling in this direction. This is another secondary wave traveling in this direction. So these are secondary waves. Secondary waves. They are not real sources. They are obtained by a reflection theory. These are primary waves. Primary sources produces primary waves, secondary sources produces secondary waves. Like this. So this is the image. So for this observer, the secondary wave appears to be coming from S1 and S2. So S1 and S2 behave as the secondary sources. So S is a primary source. S1 and S2 are secondary sources. So the meaning is clear. Secondary sources. Like this. So every point on the mirror, like S1 and 2, when it receives the light wave from the bulb, from the source, from the primary source, then according to this first part, these 2 points S1, S2 on the mirror, they behave as a secondary sources of light. And they produce a secondary wave. These secondary waves are traveling toward the observer. So for this observer, light waves are coming from S1 and S2, not from source. So for this observer, S is the primary source, S1 and S2 are the secondary sources. Like this, there are so many examples that you can use. So this is one example. Example number 2. So this is the sun. This is the moon and this is earth. So rays of light are going from sun to moon and after reflection they are moving toward the earth. Like this. So sun is a primary source. Primary source. Moon is a secondary source. Secondary source. These are primary waves. Primary waves. These are secondary waves. Secondary waves like this. So moon reflects the light coming from the sun. It is reflected toward the earth. So this sun behaves as a primary source like this bulb. This is second example. Now like this we can give so many examples. Example 3. This is the screen in cinema theater. Cinema theater. This is a projector lamp. Projector lamp. These are the primary waves. These are secondary waves. So on this side there are spectator like this. So this is a primary source, these are secondary sources like this. So now you can give the list like this. Primary source, secondary source, secondary source. First example, this electric bulb points, electric bulb sources points S1 and S2 on mirror. First example. Second example, sun points on surface of moon. Surface of moon. Third example, projector lamp in a projector machine lamp in a projector machine points on the screen like this. One more example. So I will show that example here. Example number 4. Example number 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the screen having two pinholes, S1 and S2. And now on the perpendicular bisector there is a source S. This is a lamp. So from this source the primary waves are moving in this direction and these waves are coming out from the hole S1. On this side there is the observer. So these are the secondary waves. Secondary waves like this. So the fourth example is the lamp S two holes S1 and S2 in a screen. So primary source, secondary sources. Primary source, secondary sources. Primary source, secondary sources. Primary source, secondary sources like this. तर हे दोघे एक्झाम्पल सारखेच झाले. So like this we know the meaning of primary source, secondary source, primary waves, secondary waves. Now what to see this second part. How we can determine the next position of the wavefront by using the second part of the Huygens principle like this. Explain this second part and the envelope that is tangent drawn to all the secondary wavelets represent new position of the wavefront at a later instant of time. What is meant by this envelope? So Here we are going to consider the two uses of Huygens principle. First use is Huygens construction of spherical wavefront and second one is Huygens construction of plane wavefront. एकदा पहिली केस माहिती झाली की दुसरी केस इझी. So we will consider a rough figure like this. Suppose this is the source S kept in homogeneous air medium. So from this source at time t second we get a spherical wavefront. So I will show that spherical wavefront. So this spherical wavefront has a radius c into t. So at time t second this is the original spherical wavefront. Now on this wavefront consider the 3 points P, Q and R. So suppose this time t is taken as t is equal to 10 seconds. Like this. So at time t is equal to 10 seconds we get a spherical wavefront passing through the point PQR. Now these are the points on the wavefront. So what will happen at time t is equal to 10 seconds, one primary wave will move in this direction, it will touch the point P. Another primary wave will move in this direction, third primary wave will move in this direction. So according to the definition of spherical wavefront, काय definition? All the particles receive the light wave simultaneously at time t is equal to 10 seconds and they vibrate in the same phase. So PQR receive the light wave simultaneously at time t is equal to 10 seconds and they are vibrating in the same phase. Now see this first half part. When P point receives the primary wave from the primary source S, according to the Huygens principle, it will become secondary source. Q will become secondary source. R will become secondary source. U will become secondary source. V will become secondary source. So all the points P, Q, R, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, etc. They will become secondary sources and they will produce secondary waves. तर मी आता secondary wave blue color ने दाखवतो. So P is a secondary source and it will produce the secondary waves like this. So these secondary waves are again they are traveling in the same air medium, so their speed will be same like this. So black color represents the primary waves, blue color represents the secondary waves. So this is the position t is equal to 10 seconds. Now suppose at time t dash is equal to 12 seconds. What is the new position that we have to find? So t dash minus t is equal to delta t is equal to 12 minus 10 that is equal to 2 seconds. आपल्याला 12 सेकंदाची पोझिशन फाइंड आउट करायची. आपला एम काय आहे 10 सेकंडची पोझिशन आपल्याला माहिती PQR पॉईंट मधून जाणारी 12 सेकंदाची पोझिशन नक्कीच पुढे असेल. तर ती कुठे असेल त्याचा शेप आणि पोझिशन काय असेल ती आपल्याला ठरवायची. सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स 10 सेकंड and 12 seconds. So difference is 2 seconds. So in this time 2 seconds, each secondary wave will cover certain distance. So in delta t second, each secondary wave from P, Q, R, etc. will cover a distance equal to c into delta t. So this wave will cover distance c delta t, c delta t, c delta t, c delta t. काही सेकंडरी वेव्ह ह्या ब्लॅकबोर्डच्या बाहेर पण येतील, काही मध्ये पण जातील. सो इन टाइम डेल्टा टी सेकंड each secondary wave will cover a distance c delta t and we will get again a sphere. We will get again a sphere. So these are secondary waves, these are primary waves. So in time delta t second, each secondary wave will cover a distance c into delta t. So this is c into delta t. So all the points on this spherical wavefront, this is also a sphere, small sphere. They receive the light wave from the P, from the Q, from the R simultaneously, and they vibrate in the same way. So this is also a spherical wavefront, but it is made by secondary waves. ही PQR पॉइंट मधून जाणार वेव्हफ्रंट प्रायमरी वेव्ह मध्ये ती प्रायमरी वेव्हफ्रंट आहे या सेकंडरी वेव्हलेट्स आहेत the envelope drawn to all the secondary wavelets. So what is meant by secondary wavelet? This is the meaning. आता ह्या सर्वांना आपल्याला tangent आहे. So now if we consider the point P dash, so what is about distance SP dash? SP dash distance is equal to SP plus PP dash. So SP is equal to CT plus C delta T. So this is equal to C into bracket T plus delta T. So that is equal to Ct dash. So Sp dash is equal to Ct dash. Similarly, we can prove this outermost point is considered as Sq dash. So Sq dash is equal to Sq plus Qq dash. Sq म्हणजे हे डिस्टन्स झालं Ct आणि हे Qq dash C delta T. So this is equal to Ct plus C delta T, that is equal to C delta T. So C into bracket T plus delta T, that is equal to Ct dash. So in this way, Sp dash is equal to Sq dash is equal to Sr dash is equal to C delta T. Ct dash. So again, P dash, Q dash, R dash. P dash, Q dash, R dash. All the 3 points are equidistant from the primary sources. Here distance are Sp dash, Sq dash, R dash, etc. So P dash, Q dash, R dash, all these points will receive the light waves from the source S at 12 seconds. इथे ते 10व्या सेकंदाला वेळ देतात, इथे 12व्या सेकंदाला येते. So now if we join the point P dash, Q dash, R dash, what will be shape? It will be again a new sphere. So draw a tangent. Draw a tangent through point P dash. Draw a tangent like this. So if we consider all the points P, Q, R, U, V, W, X, Y, Z as a center and draw the sphere, then this tangent join, so we will get again a new sphere. So this is also spherical wavefront. This is also spherical wavefront. This is a new spherical wavefront at 12 seconds. This is original spherical wavefront PQR. Original spherical wavefront at t is equal to 10 seconds. This is at t dash is equal to 12 seconds like this. So shape is spherical. So now in figure there are two spherical wavefront. One is passing through PQR. It is the original spherical wavefront at time t is equal to 10 seconds, and P dash, Q dash, R dash, it is a new spherical wavefront at time t dash is equal to 12 seconds. म्हणजे 10व्या सेकंदाची पोझिशन आपल्याला माहिती आहे PQR आणि 12व्या सेकंदाची पोझिशन P dash, Q dash, R dash असणार आहे. So if the initial position of the wavefront is known, then by using the Huygens principle, we can determine the new position of the wavefront at some later instant of time. At 10 seconds we know the position, at 12 seconds we can determine the new position like this one. So this is the meaning of the tangent. A tangent is drawn to the point P dash, Q dash, R dash to the secondary wavelet. If we join all these tangent, then it is a common tangent. It is called as the envelope. Envelope म्हणजे काय? It is a bonding surface. आपण पोस्टाचं एनव्हलप वगैरे घेतो तर त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी मेसेज आपण एनक्लोज करतो, पाकिटात आपण काहीतरी टाकतो. तोच मिनिंग इथे पण आहे. इट इज ए बॉन्डिंग सरफेस. तर ह्या बॉन्डिंग सरफेसच्या आत हे सर्वचे सर्व लहान स्पियर आहेत. P पॉईंट सेंटर घेऊन, Q पॉईंट सेंटर घेऊन, R पॉईंट सेंटर घेऊन आपण जे स्पियर काढलेले आहे हे सर्व ह्या एनव्हलपच्या आत आहे, म्हणून त्याला एनव्हलप म्हटलेलं आहे. So envelope is nothing but a bonding surface which encloses, which bound all the secondary wavelets. So PQR are the secondary sources. They produce secondary waves. Spherical wavefront are obtained from P, from Q, from R. These are secondary wavelets, and these secondary wavelets are bounded by a big sphere passing to the point P dash, Q dash, R dash. So that big sphere will be the new spherical wavefront like this. So this is the use of Huygens principle. If one position PQR is known at time t is equal to 10 seconds, then the new position P dash Q dash R dash can be determined at 12 seconds by using the Huygens principle. So in our figure, S is a primary source, PQR is a primary wavefront or original spherical wavefront, PQR are the secondary sources, P dash Q dash R dash is a new spherical wavefront in the forward direction. Forward direction means away from the source. Now in this case, we can draw one more tangent. जशी आपण P dash Q dash R dash पॉईंट मधून टॅन्जंट काढली तशी अजून एक टॅन्जंट आपल्याला आतल्या बाजूने काढता येईल. सो इफ वी कन्सिडर द पॉइंट ऑफ टॅन्जंट P डबल डॅश Q डबल डॅश R double dash, then we can draw one more tangent. So this is also common tangent, but it is not an envelope. हे सर्व सेकंडरी वेल्ड ह्या P dash Q P double dash Q double dash R double dash स्पियरच्या बाहेर आहे. So it is not a bounding surface. This is a bounding surface. So it represents the spherical wavefront at 10-12 seconds. So at 10 second, at 12 second, at 12 second. At 10 second, at 12 second, at 12 second, this exists practically, this cannot exist practically because wave cannot go in the backward direction. In backward direction, the amplitude of the wave will go on decreasing, it become nearly zero. म्हणजे backward direction ही wave परत जात नाही कारण त्याची amplitude zero होऊन जाते. Backward direction 180 degree. Source कडे wave परत जाताना त्याची amplitude zero होऊन जाते. So now in this figure, there are three spherical wavefronts. One is the PQR at time t is equal to 10 seconds. Next one is the P dash Q dash R dash at time t dash is equal to 12 seconds. And one more P double dash Q double dash R double dash at time t double dash is equal to 12 seconds. So 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 seconds exist practically, cannot exist practically. Forward spherical wavefront, backward spherical wavefront, and this is the original spherical wavefront. ही वेव्हफ्रंटची पोझिशन आपल्याला माहिती ही डिटर्मिन करायची ही प्रॅक्टिकली एक्झिस्ट होणारच नाही. द एम्प्लिट्यूड ऑफ द वेव इन द बॅकवर्ड डायरेक्शन बिकम झिरो दॅट इट हॅज नो एक्झिस्टन्स. एक्झिस्ट प्रॅक्टिकली डज नॉट एक्झिस्ट प्रॅक्टिकली. ओरिजिनल फॉरवर्ड बॅकवर्ड 10 सेकंड 12 सेकंड 12 सेकंड एक्झिस्ट प्रॅक्टिकली डज नॉट एक्झिस्ट प्रॅक्टिकली like this. So this is the explanation. Now we will draw the same figure. So the explanation can be given like this. Consider a source of light kept in homogeneous air medium. So at time t second, t is equal to 10 seconds, it will produce a spherical wavefront passing to the point PQR. According to the Huygens principle, this PQR will receive the light wave simultaneously from the source. They will become secondary sources. They will produce secondary waves. Secondary waves are traveling in all directions with the same speed c. Therefore, in time delta t second, each secondary wave from P, from Q, from R, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, they will cover a distance d delta t. And therefore, we can get the tangent through the point P dash Q dash R dash. So this is the common tangent P dash Q dash R dash. All the point P dash Q dash R dash, they are equidistant from the sources CT dash, and therefore they receive the light wave simultaneously. They vibrate in the same phase, and therefore P dash Q dash R dash represent the new spherical wavefront in the forward direction at time t plus delta t second. At t second, at t plus delta t second, at t plus delta t second. आता 10 आणि 12 सेकंड ज्यावेळी आपण टी आणि टी प्लस डेल्टा टी किंवा टी डॅश असे आपण नाव यूज करतो. त्याचं लेबलिंग पण विचारलं होतं. सो द प्रोसेस ऑफ ड्रॉइंग द लेबल डायग्राम इज लाईक दिस. सो आय विल गिव्ह द क्वेश्चन. ड्रॉ a label diagram showing Huygens construction of spherical wavefront. Spherical wavefront. So the process of drawing the figure is like this. First, consider a spherical wavefront. S is the source. So P, Q, R are the 3 points. They are equidistance, CT, etc. So this radius is CT. Now take P point as the center. Draw a small sphere. हे स्फियर काढताना स्मॉल स्फियर काढायचा आपल्याला. हा पार्ट सॉलिड काढायचा बाहेरचा, कारण त्याला एक डिस्टन्स आहे. It exists practically, therefore it is drawn solid like this. So this point is P dash, this point is Q dash, this point is R dash. We can draw one more tangent, one more sphere like this. So this radius is CT dash, CT dash. Now one more tangent is possible. It has no equation, therefore this is Q double dash, P double dash, R double dash. So this radius is C into delta T. Delta T is the difference between T dash and T. So same procedure we have followed here. फक्त ह्या प्रायमरी आणि सेकंडरी रोज आपण इथे दाखवलेला नाही फिगरमध्ये. हा आतला पार्ट डॉटेड दाखवते, कारण म्हणजे याला प्रॅक्टिकल एक डिस्टन्स नसतो. सो लेबलिंग कॅन बी गिव्हन लाईक दिस. लेबलिंग S is equal to source of light kept in homogeneous air, homogeneous air. PQR original spherical wavefront, spherical wavefront obtained from the source S, at time t second, P dash, Q dash, R dash. New spherical wavefront at in forward direction. Forward direction means away from the source. In forward direction at time T dash is equal to T plus delta T second. P double dash, Q double dash, R double dash is equal to new spherical wavefront in backward direction, forward direction, backward direction. In backward direction at time T dash is equal to T plus delta T second. हा पण टाइम T plus delta T, T minus delta T नहीं. 10 second, 12 second, 12 second original forward, backward exists practically, does not exist practically. C is equal to speed of light. Speed of light in air, like this. So this is the leveling. So the construction of the spherical wavefront can be explained like this. आपल्या नोट्समध्ये त्याचं डिस्क्रिप्शन वगैरे दिलेलं आहे या पहिल्या फिगरचं, हॅलो सर. सो दिस इज द use of Huygens principle for the construction of the spherical wavefront. Now we have to consider the second case, Huygens construction of plane wavefront. Same process we are going to use. So now we will consider the second case, Huygens construction of plane wavefront. So the process is exactly same. Suppose this is the source kept at infinite distance. So we get a plane wavefront AB. Now this is original spherical wavefront like PQR. So it is a wavefront obtained at time t second. Now consider the point P, Q, R. So when PQR point receives the light waves from the source S, according to the Huygens principle, they become secondary sources. They produce the secondary waves. So secondary waves are travel in forward direction. In backward direction, their amplitude is 0, and therefore, in time delta t second, we will draw a spherical wavefront like this. So again, this outer part is solid because it has practical existence. इथे पण तेच करतात, रेडियस सारखी घ्यायची. Like this. So this is the spherical, plane wavefront at time t second. At time t second. Now draw a tangent. Common tangent. It is again a straight line. A dash, B dash. It is passing to the point Q dash, B dash, R dash. So this is a new spherical wavefront at t dash second. This is also a new spherical wavefront A double dash, B double dash, passing to the point P double dash, Q double dash, R double dash, like this. So original plane wavefront, forward plane wavefront, backward plane wavefront exists practically, does not exist practically. So this new spherical wavefront in backward direction does not exist practically. Does not exist practically. It has no practical existence. Like this. The दोघी figure सारखेच झाले. According to the Huygens principle, PQR point when receive the light waves, they become secondary sources. They produce secondary waves. अपन secondary waves figure मध्ये दाखवलेलं नाही आहे. Secondary waves move in forward direction, in backward direction, but in backward direction their amplitude becomes 0. Therefore, in backward direction wave cannot go. Therefore, that part is shown dotted. So the primary wave are starting from source S and they are reaching the point PQR. From PQR we get secondary waves. Secondary waves will cover the distance QQ dash, PP dash, RR dash, C delta T, and we will get a new plane wavefront A dash B dash. So AB is a original wavefront, original plane wavefront. A dash B dash is a forward plane wavefront. A double dash B double dash is a backward plane wavefront which does not exist practically. Like this. C is the speed of light. The labeling आपल्याला इथे सारखं देते labeling. Labeling. S is equal to source of light, at infinite. AB is a original obtained from source S at time t second. A dash B dash is a forward plane wavefront at time t dash second. A double dash B double dash is equal to backward plane wavefront at time t dash second, which does not exist practically. Which does not exist practically. And c is equal to speed of light in air. So labeling is the same. Original plane wavefront, forward plane wavefront, backward plane wavefront does not exist practically. At time t second, at time t dash second, at time t dash second, at 10 second, at 12 second, at 12 second exists practically, does not exist practically. So procedure is same. म्हणजे इथे काय करायचं होतं, PQR या पॉईंट मधून जाणार स्पेरिकल वेव्हफ्रंट कडून घेऊ, सॉलिड काढली तरी चालेल. नंतर PQR पॉईंट सेंटर घेऊन लहान सर्कल काढायचे, आतला पार्ट डॉटेड काढायचा, बाहेरचा पार्ट सॉलिड काढायचा, आणि या आउटर मोस्ट पॉईंट मधून टॅनजेंट काढायचे, P डॅश Q डॅश R डॅश पॉईंट मधून टॅनजेंट काढायचे. आलं सर, आतून पण टॅनजेंट काढायचे. Draw one more tangent passing to the P double dash, Q double dash, R double dash. Outer common tangent, inner common tangent. So this is a common tangent. This represents the envelope. Envelope, that is common tangent. Common tangent to secondary wavefront. These are secondary wavefront. Original spherical wavefront, forward spherical wavefront, backward spherical wavefront. It is also called as the envelope because it bound all the secondary wavefront. Therefore, it is also called as the envelope for like this. आणि लेबल डायग्राम मध्ये हे काही पण आपण असे एरो करून दाखवले तरी चालतात. लक्षात. सो दिस इज द construction of plane wavefront and construction of spherical wavefront. These are the two cases. The construction of cylindrical wavefront is also explained in the same way, but that is not included in our syllabus. But the procedure is same. So this is the use of Huygens principle. आता हायगेन्स वेव्ह थेरीचे आपण ॲडव्हान्टेजेस बघितले होते. इट कॅन एक्सप्लेन द रेक्टिलिनियर प्रोपगेशन, रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्रॅक्शन, इंटरफेरन्स, डिफ्रॅक्शन, पोलरायझेशन. तर ह्या ज्या काही लाईटच्या फिनॉमिना आहेत त्यातली रिफ्लेक्शन आणि रिफ्रॅक्शन आणि रिफ्रॅक्शन ह्या दोन फिनॉमिना आपल्याला हायगेन्स वेव्ह थेरी आणि हायगेन्स प्रिन्सिपलचा यूज करून एक्सप्लेन करून दाखवायचे, मॅथमॅटिकली प्रूव्ह करायचं आपल्याला. So we know the laws of reflection and refraction. For reflection, we have to prove that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, and for refraction, we have to prove the Snell's law. Refractive index is equal to sin of pi upon sin of r, etc. So mathematical proof for these two laws of reflection and laws of refraction, can be given by using this Huygens principle. So this is the use of this Huygens principle. So both the statement we have explained like this. So we can describe the figure like this. Consider a point source of light kept in homogeneous air medium. So light waves start from this source in air medium with velocity c. So in time t second, each primary wave will cover a distance ct, and therefore we will get a spherical wavefront, original spherical wavefront passing to the point p, q, r, u, v, w, x, y, z, etc. So the point p, q, r, they are equidistant from the source and they receive the light waves simultaneously from the source. Therefore, according to the Huygens principle, when they receive the light wave from the source, they become secondary sources, and they produce secondary waves in all directions with the same speed. So in time delta t second, each secondary wave from p, from q, from r, etc., they will cover a distance c into delta t. So we will get a spherical wavefront again. using secondary wavefront. So it is called as a secondary wavefront. So every point PQR will become a center and radius is equal to say delta t. We can draw the sphere. This sphere represents the secondary wavelet. Now we have to draw the tangent. So P dash is the outermost point on this secondary wavefront away from the S. So this SP dash is equal to SP plus PP dash. SQ dash is equal to SQ plus QQ dash, and therefore this P dash, Q dash, R dash, U dash, W dash, B dash, etc. All these points are again equidistant from the source. So they receive the light wave simultaneously and they vibrate in the same phase. So it again represents the wavefront. So PQ, the wavefront passing through the P dash, Q dash, R dash is a new spherical wavefront at time t dash is equal to t plus delta t second in forward direction. We can draw one more tangent envelope, common tangent, passing through the point P double dash, Q double dash, R double dash, but it has no practical existence because the secondary waves from P, from Q, from R cannot go in the backward direction. In the backward direction, the amplitude goes on 0, and therefore this is the original spherical wavefront, this is a forward spherical wavefront, backward spherical wavefront at time t is equal to 10 second, at time t dash is equal to 12 second, at time t dash is equal to 12 second, like this. So this is the use of Huygens principle to explain the construction, propagation of spherical wavefront and propagation of plane wavefront. Okay, we will stop here. Next time we will see the use of Huygens principle to explain the phenomena of reflection and then refraction. And then we will start the problem on this first part.